Revelio.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you? He's just tired. You should listen. This is the sort of thing to put your unwanted attention.
Revelio.
Whew.
Revelio. I did it. And an Ashwind and a Revelio. Archie Bickle. How do you know who I am? Your mother sent us to find you. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. Sorry. We need to get this open. Aloha Mora. A man called Harlow. He killed my father. We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it, but first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now, let's get you home. We know a safe way back. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Oh, Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother! Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Aren't you the student who ran all those goblin loyalists off?
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
This place has seen better days. legs is simply too many. If only Professor Fig could have seen that. Revelio. This looks intriguing. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Could it be a Merlin trial? Leviosa. Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Shame I didn't have an audience for that one.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seems sincere, and Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm that he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
If I thought I could compete with Miranda, I'd open nowhere.
Revelio.
Toadstool tales always made me wretched.
Aloha Moran.
Losing a hair over.
The tales of Beetle the Bard.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
that, if you please. Oh, hard work and good luck go hand in hand.
Hello, is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Saccharissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, boobotuber pus. Boobotubers do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few boobotubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Into the Forbidden Forest for boobotubers. I hope it's worth the risk.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
These rocks have seen better days.
Revelio.
This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now, where are those boobotubers?
Potato! Incendio! Confringo!
Potato! Reducto!
Incendio!
Arresto Momentum.
Expelliarmus!
Revelio.
Potato!
Oh, that smells awful.
Confringo!
Only 4 more, thank goodness.
You haven't got
Confringo.
Revelio.
Confringo! Just careful! Nice try! Reducto!
It's all about having a keen eye. Take me, for instance. My eye's as keen as a niffler's on a pile of gold.
Mr. Tell us. Your poaching days are over. Revelio.
The Ministry ought to relax their feelings towards the dark arts.
Revelio.
Just my luck. A troll. That should do it. I'd better get back to Sakurissa now. Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
What?
You're the one.
Enjoy stealing hypocrites, do you? Slippery. You're the son that saved Trip. Oh, damn you little weasel. Think you're clever. Stop messing around like a fool, could you? Careful now. You'll have to fight eventually.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Hogsmeade, here I come. Carissa, I found the booba tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive. You did away with all those dark wizards? Oh, I can't believe it. Good for you, getting all those foul goblins a hiding. Waltzing into the lolly house uninvited was a proper rude thing to do.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. But your things will be safe with me, until they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money. You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Hello there, come on in. Plenty to look at here. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before. Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
I'd like to ask you about changing.
Of course.
I'd like the room to be warm and comfortable.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Revelio. I should dismount here.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
What was that sound?
Mr. Tallis.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Cool. Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we looked. Well, if he asks.
It does sound easier. Let's do that.
What was that? A moment. Who's there? Oh, hello? I know you're here somewhere.
Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
I've never seen a sword like it.
This will not go well!
Up there. That's our way in.
Revelio. Accio.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country...
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum? No more happy days for you.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Why can't I hit you?
What are you doing? What is this?
Is that all you know?
Blanket of inspiration. Predictable.
That's my revenge! Ready?
To your knees.
My wand! I'll get you for this! An intruder! Release me! Put me on the ground!
Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down. Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here.
Revelio.
Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic, and have broken open some sort of container.
No! Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be!
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
Revelio.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map.
Revelio. I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium 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 Leviosa. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? Confringo! Perhaps I'm to hit the mark on the far wall. That sort of thing has repositioned the archways in the past. There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto. Setting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one. Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway? Wingardium Leviosa! After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway. Revelio. Revelio. What a relief.
Revelio.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back. And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep this second artifact safe, as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Pete would like to speak with you when you have a
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. And what do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen Thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild Thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the Thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Pint Smedleys will always look upon you as a trusted ally and friend.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of. You didn't see that. Seems I got the better of you. Seems you couldn't get the upper hand that time. How about another?
Let's have that.
Then take your mark. You didn't see that. What a remarkable shot! Impressive. Accio. Impressive. Well, it appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good, But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Oh, it's you!
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry. How exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
Beats for feet. How hilarious. I mean, how terrible. Horrible. Truly.
You and the entire school may find it funny, but the situation is dire.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
If I'm honest, I'd say he had it coming.
Normally I'd agree with you, but he's my brother. I know what he did showed abysmal judgment on his part. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
What are you up to now?
if one more person asked me about her...
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Ig Haggerty, robbed by his own sister. She's robbed almost everyone now. So, who's the fool?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief, Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me. Us. But I just know it was her. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prized family heirloom. Sister or no.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the fine officer Singer, or some such authority. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
What do you have for sale?
I'd keep an eye on your belongings if I were you. Catherine will steal the eyebrows off...
I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty once night falls.
Glad you were able to stop by.
Who would have thought that butterflies of all things would lead someone to treasure?
Alohomora. Revelio. Now that it's night,
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Revelio. The pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry. More gold. I must be getting closer.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were. Afraid to fight? What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Lucas to tell us.
Quiet as a grapple, you are. Seems quiet. Quiet, if you ask me. Can't handle a little altercation. This is where you will. They were just. Ah, there you are. Let's get this over with.
You've one less follower, Revelio.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Revelio.
Confringo! Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio.
Revelio.
I should investigate.
Revelio.
Only following orders. An intruder!
A Niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all. That must be the Haggerty family heirloom.
Levioso. Revelio. Arresto Memento.
I wonder how Mr. Haggerty will take this news. His sister wasn't the thief and his heirloom's coming home.
enjoy suffering, do you?
I could fall dead asleep on my feet, I could.
What's that? When are you going to give up? You want to pick us all? Student from the town. Oh, see, that was unimpressive. That's the student who uses strange magic. You won't get away with that. I shall avenge your death. You won't get away with that.
Revelio.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Out and utterly pitiful, this man. Your little magic tricks won't distract me.
Pity. Not quite. You can't stop us. I've been fighting since before you were born.
Revelio. Revelio.
Do with a nice mushroom.
Tell us.
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen.
What do you have in store for me this time? Lumos. Lumos. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Lumos. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Here. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Here. Wingardium Leviosa. Here. Wingardium Leviosa. Here. Wingardium Leviosa. Here. Wingardium Leviosa.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Absolutely shameless.
I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a niffler.
A what?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to you, I won't have to. What a strange world we live in. Suppose they can't send a Niffler to Azkaban. At least I got my heirloom back.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio. Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask, are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable. But why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. Lumos.
Revelio. Lumos.
That's that. Settled.
Revelio.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Merlin himself would be proud.
Fringo. Gallions.
Revelio.
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beef.
What does it matter if they're still alive? Concentrate.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Crackcroft. And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsfield?
Wonder who lives here. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin-made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So What are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Anyone looking for trouble, found it in me.
Who's to tell us?
How come I always draw the short straw?
Call out for me, all you!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister of Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name? Are those dragons? It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
To a sinking straight in the butt.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside why it's a grapple, not quiet enough.
Where'd it go? call you up. Ah, the lamb returns to the wolf.
Did you hear those goblins? Ranrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her out, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ranrock will want his dragon intact! Don't think you'll get out of here! You're the one we're looking for, and you are afraid. Let's play. Won't let humans alone.
Hey, that's fine! Shall we finish what we started? Pathetic.
All right, I have the egg. Ready. The element of surprise will only fry us in seconds. Let's make them
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, poor friend?
You're not going to know.
You made of us such a... What have you Shall we finish what you started?
Time to teach someone a lesson! Oh, this is getting fun!
Well, you'll have to do better than that.
What have you done? What have you done?
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented Floo powder.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that, I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deek never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those thestrals. Please let Deek know once you've bred them.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Off on another adventure, are we? Revelio.
The more galleons I get. Won't hear me complaining.
Revelio.
Everyone in Upper Holsfield shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so.
You want to leave it at least a week before you go poking about the tracks of a streeler. At least let the trail stop smouldering. But then...
Revelio.
Assignment's all finished. This looks intriguing.
Revelio. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Confringo. Revelio.
Somebody out there?
Lower Hobsfield needs some...
Confringo. Revelio.
You know, you're the one who stole our goblin helmet.
Confringo. Arresto momentum. Sacrifico. Protego.
Quite the impressive fighter, aren't you? I know you're the one who stole our hippogriff.
Revelio.
A lamb to the slaughter. I've seen your... You won't know. That was a mistake. Expulso!
Protego. Stupefy.
Thought you had me there. Rookwoods don't go...
Revelio.
Who lived here, I wonder? I know what that means. Merlin trial. Lumos. Lumos. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio. I'm not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. This place has seen better days. An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down. That solves that. Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders.
Fringo! Hager! Stupefy! Dependo! Arresto Memento! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Dependo! Crucio! Stupefy! Fringo!
They're using more aggressive than I'd expected.
Dependo! Fringo! Hager! Stupefy! Arresto Memento! Crucio! Fringo! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Dependo! Arresto Memento! Hager! Stupefy! Fringo! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Crucio! Fringo! Arresto Memento! Expelliarmus!
Surely that's the last of them.
Confringo!
Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman. If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end.
Confringo!
This is where Mary bred the spiders. They're not here now. Revelio. A ladder? I'm not sure I want to know where this leads. Best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Hexax. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation. That's one Hexax destroyed. I should get the rest.
Confringo!
really going to anger your parents? I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. There's a victory that came none. Revelio. I don't see them. Confringo! That's the last of the spider sacks. Confringo! Revelio. I hope that's the last spider. No, wait, that's the last one. And she's angry. Revelio.